Hey guys, it's been a while since I've been wanting to do an update on my garden, and as I promised, I would keep you updated as to what's happening with the garden. So the garden has is doing well, as I will show you in a bit. That is not to say that I have not had my fair share of challenges, because let me tell you, there have been a few challenges with this garden. So the first thing that I experienced was the problem with pests. So I first I first noticed that there were pests in the garden when I saw that there were holes in the leaves. So I was like, what is causing that? So at first I thought it was slugs. So I asked around, and like, what would be causing these holes in the garden? So I called my mom, I asked a friend, what should I do about it? So my mom advised me to go look in the night to see what it was that were eating the leaves, because usually they would come out at night. So I came out and I found so many caterpillars eating the leaves, like these really small green caterpillars, and they were very well hidden under the leaves. So they were eating at the cucumber, and they were like just big holes. They just put big holes in the cucumber leaves, and they would just eat away at it. So at first I wasn't sure what to do about it. So I just killed them when I found them, but then I wanted a more long lasting uh, solution. So I went to the store where I got the plants, where I bought the plants, and I asked for a solution as to how to deal with them. Now, when I started the garden, I really wanted to do something that would, I wanted to do a garden that would be very organic as much as possible. But when I went, the lady recommended this pesticide for me called this is, and she said that it's not toxic, but it only lasts for about a day on the plant, and then afterwards it would fade away. So I took advice, I got it, and I think it helped. But before that, I tried various things. I tried eggshells, which I still do use. um, I use the eggshells, I put it around the plants, because slugs are not comfortable with eggshells. They don't like passing over it. But apart from that, the eggshells have lots of nutrients in them, which is good for the plants. So I tried eggshells, and also I tried garlic, hoping that the smell of the garlic would chase them away. I'm not saying that the garlic was ineffective, um, but I don't know that I was consistent enough with it for it to work as it probably could have. But because of the situation, I tried the disease, because the problem was already at hand. So I tried the disease. I still do use the garlic, and I still do use eggshells, and I have used the disease twice, and I think it's working reasonably well. I'm satisfied with it. The first time I used it, it rained the following day, so it wasn't really effective. So I waited a few days, and then I used it again, and yeah, it worked really well. You need to follow the, if you plan on using something like that, you need to follow the recommendation as to the dosage, because otherwise it could burn the leaves. So another challenge I had with the pest is that one of my plants, and I will show you the plant, my precious pepper plant, it was eaten, and it was broken in half. So you notice right here that it was broken in half by the pest that had eaten it. So I'm not sure which pest did that. I'm assuming it's a slug, but I haven't found any slugs. What I did find, however, was a lot of giant African snails, which I destroyed with salt. So I just killed them with the salt. I didn't get any pesticide for them. I did buy a pesticide for the slugs, however, I have not used them in the garden as yet. So there are challenges with a garden, for homemade garden, but you need to be persistent. I was so disappointed when I saw this pepper tree broke cut down in half. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't do this. But then I stuck with it, and it's growing back. As you can see, it's growing back. It's not all is not lost, and there are leaves again. So all is not lost. So just stick with it, you guys, and you're gonna be proud of the results. So let me just show you what the garden is looking like. So you guys, that's the stuff that I've bought so far for my garden. I bought this organic fertilizer, so it's 12 liters, and as you can see, I've used probably about more than half of it. I use this Miracle Grow, which is a very good boost for the plants. You could like use it when the plants are also very young. It's a good boost for them to help them gain some strength and to grow. I bought this for the slugs, like I mentioned, or I would mention, but I have never used it, so I'm kind of skeptical. I'm just waiting to see if I need to use it before I actually use it. So that's that. And also I bought this which I used. That's the pesticide that I used for the caterpillars. I also bought this fertilizer as well. I used it once. I didn't really want to use it because I don't know how organic it is, but at the time I was not getting the sheep manure, so I used it. So most of these things, as you probably could see, they're outside. I don't keep them inside. They're outside, but they're in a dry place. So yeah, you guys, that's all the stuff that I bought so far. Most of it was not really expensive, to be honest. So in terms of how much money it cost, it didn't really cost me so much money. I think how much did I buy that? That was probably I can't remember the prices, to be honest. If I'm gonna know, all I know is that it wasn't probably the most expensive thing there would have been the slug and snail killer. That would have probably been the most expensive thing that I bought here. This was less than $10. That was probably no more than $12, and this was, I can't remember how much I bought this, but this was about like $6 or $7 thereabout. So yeah, so you guys could, if you don't have to get the same things, but just in case you're interested in what I'm using, that's what I've been using. So before I get into showing you all the bigger plants, I wanted to show you guys my little nursery right here where I plant my seedlings. So these seedlings are actually just seeds from like the stuff that I would have bought from the supermarket. So when I buy tomatoes and watermelon and whatnot, I would just plant the seed in this little section right there, and I do not throw away my peels and stuff. I would just place them right here, and so they could decompose and they'll be good manure. So this soil is actually really good, really rich in nutrients. So it's a very good place for my seedlings, and they're doing very well there. So you notice there are lots of them that's ready to be transplanted, especially these watermelon seedlings right here. I already transplanted some of them, but I do not necessarily have the space to transplant everything that I have here. I had a lot more tomato. I also transplanted some tomato as well. But I'm gonna have to try and figure out a way to create some space. I have some more seedlings here. You notice that's my egg tray that I planted some seeds in there. All of these are watermelons, and I planted seeds in all of them, but I don't know, all of them came out as yet, so I'm hopeful that all of them will grow. And I'm also hopeful that I'll find a space to plant them. This is a watermelon, and these are some tomatoes as well. So you guys, you don't need to go out there and buy seeds or anything like that. You could just make do with what you have when you buy stuff from the store. So yeah, now let me show you the bigger plants. So let's start at the top. So this is the time. I'm not even sure if this time is doing well or not, but for the most part I don't think it's doing very well because it was wider than that, but I found that it's dying out a bit. Don't know if it's getting too much water, I don't know what's the issue with it, but I hope it survives. I also lost another pepper tree which was somewhere around here in the middle there. I don't know, the pest ate it. This is the cabbage. I lost a leaf to the pest, but I guess everybody's gotta eat. Another cabbage. What you would find with my garden is everything like I knew it would happen because I knew that from planting them that they were too close, but considering that the space I had was not much, I did the best I can with it. So this is the lettuce. You notice that my pepper is sending out its flower, which is good. This one would also be the one that was eaten by the pest would also have been flowering at this point because like it was about the same size, but obviously it got a setback. This pepper is also sending out its flower as well. Now we have the cucumber. The cucumber, despite the attack of the pest, I find they're the ones that's really doing well in this environment. They're excelling. What I need to do, however, is find some sticks or rope for them. And this poor little cabbage here is being overtaken by the cucumber and the tomato, so I suspect it will be struggling for sunlight in a little while. So that's what another disadvantage to planting your plants too close together. It's another pepper. You could see it's flowering. The tomato is also doing really well. We have a watermelon here. It's not the best watermelon plant in terms of all the others that I have, but it's alive, so that's counting a blessing. And the lettuce, which I broke up some of the lettuce, sorry, not lettuce, but celery. Some of the celery, but I found that they did better. Like this one, I broke it apart from the group. I found that they were doing better with the group than when I planted them by themselves, so I probably should have just kept them together. This is also a pepper. This one stayed pretty short. I don't know why, but it's also flowering as well. So all the peppers here are flowering. And we have another watermelon plant. You could see it's doing a lot better than its little brother up there. I have another lettuce which is doing well as also. This pepper, this stayed pretty short too, but I could see as if this one has a flower coming out. I don't know what's happening with these over there. They're just pretty short and they're getting the same nutrients. I don't know what's happening with them. This cucumber is not doing as well as the others. I'm not sure. I find for this section right here, they're not doing, this section right here, I don't find they're doing as well as the rest. I'm not sure why that is. They're getting the same thing. So in terms of manure or fertilizer, I did use I gave them some Miracle Grow, so I would have dissolved some of that in some water according to the dosage that was required, and I gave them some of that. I've used it I think twice and I find it really good. I also used some sheep manure, which I placed, you would still see it there, still coating the roots. So this one was also attacked by the caterpillars, severely so that is. You will notice that my cucumber here, it's sending a flower. It has a few flowers. I'm surprised that it's already sending flowers. It's still so very short. But yeah, it's doing pretty well. You have some more watermelon, more celery, and more cabbage, more watermelon. Guys, I need advice as to how to direct these watermelons. More pepper, you see with its flower. How to direct these plants because they're just so close, and I need to direct these vines so they don't like just strangle each other out. yeah, so that's that, you guys. So that's what's happening. That's what's been happening with the garden. I feel for the most part that I have the pests under control, but I'm not even gonna say that out loud because I don't even know what these pests are planning for me. So yeah, let me know in the comment section what you think. Place your advice there as well as to how I could deal a more organic way I could deal with pests. I want to thank everyone that has been advising me as to what to do, especially my brother. He also started his home garden, and his garden is looking really, really good. So, hey guys, let me know. Give me your advice. Just be kind about it, you know. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Stay positive, like charisma and cool likes to say, stay positive. And yeah, and let me know what you think. Give me your advice. I did plant some other stuff, transplant some other stuff, but I'm gonna show you them in a bit. They're still pretty young, so I'm gonna give you an update on them in another video.